Hi guys, welcome one more time to this new week. Welcome to your English class. And we're gonna start this week by checking the activities we did last week, okay? One of these free activities was this one, where you have to find out what animal is it, listening the clues, okay? I cut the images for the animals and I wrote the answers. So if you want to check the answers, I'm going to read the sentence, also the answer, for you to check it if you did the correct answer, or if you need to erase it and write the new word, the correct one. So the first one says, it has a long tail, it has whiskers, it says meow. What animal is it? It's the cat. The next one says, it has scales, it swims, it lives in the water. What animal is it? It's the fish. It has long hair. It has a long tail. It barks. What animal is it? It's the dog. It has curly tail. It is fat. It says oink. And what animal is that? It's the pig. And then we have, it is big. It has spots. It says moo. What animal is that? It's the cow. The last one says, it climbs trees. It eats bananas. It says, woo, 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 woo. What animal is that? It's the monkey. Okay, so that was the first activity. And then we have this one right here about there is or there are. Remember, we're practicing when to use there is and there are according to the words you have next or after the line. Remember, most of the sentences that have there is start or have the letter A, the word and, that means one, okay? One for there is, two or more for there are. And I'm gonna read the answers of the first one, and then I'm gonna stop and explain a little bit about the second one, okay? So it says complete the sentence using is or are. The answers are, there are 25 students in the class. There is a hospital in the city center. There is a big supermarket near my house. There are 2 teachers in the room. There are 12 songs on this city. There is a good film on TV tonight. There are his friends. There is your mobile phone. I'm going to stop on the last one I just read, because we use there are because the noun that we have right here says friends. It means that it's not one friend, but 2 or more or 5. Okay? So the correct form will be there are his friends. There is your mobile phone, because phone is only one. There is a computer and a TV in my room. Why did I use there is? Because I have the word a and a. We don't have 2 computers, we have one. And we don't have 2 TVs, we just have one, because it says a computer, a TV, one and one. And they are talking about 2 separate things, 2 different things. That's why I use is. Okay? And there are 7 books in my bag. There is no homework today. You hope that was true, right? The next one says, fill in the gaps using there is, there are this, or is there. Okay, or is there. Why am I saying are there or is there? Why are the words upside down? Because if you want to ask a question, you have to put the word are or the word is at the beginning and then use the form there. So the first one, you have to look at the first thing you need to look on the sentences if they have question mark. If they have question mark, that means it's a question. So we need to see which one will fit, are there or is there, according to the nouns, okay? Once again, you have to look at the following word. So the first one, there is a big kitchen in my flat. That's easy, right? Number 2, there are 2 bedrooms in my house. Number 3. I can see the question mark. That's a question. Now I have to look at the next word. It's a. That means one. So the correct form for that is. To make it a question, you will have to say, is there? Is there a bookcase in your room? Okay. Number 4. Another time sentence. There is a chair, a desk, and a wardrobe by the window. Once again, the same that happens on letter I right here. They're talking about 3 things, but 3 different things. A chair, 1. A desk, 1. And a wardrobe, 1. Okay, 1 chair, 1 desk, and 1 wardrobe. So as they are different words and they are separated, we're using the form is. There is. Okay. Number 5. We have a question mark again, and the next word says 3. They're already giving you the number. There are 3. It says 3 floors in your house, but since it's a question, you have to start with are or is. But if you already know there are 3, then you're gonna use the form are there. Are there 3 floors in your house? Okay. Then number 6, there is a living room and a dining room in my flat. There are 5 chairs at the table, I'm sorry. Number 8, a question, the same as number 9. Look at number 8. A bookshelf, only 1. That's why I'm using is there. Okay, is there a bookshelf on the wall? Number 9. Many boxes. Now, so I'm going to use are. Are there many boxes under the table? And the last one, number 10, says, a bed and a wardrobe between the chairs. Wait a minute, because it's not the last one. I thought it was the last one right here. But I remember they were 12. So number 11, I'm sorry. Another question. Is there a new carpet on the floor? It's a question. Number 12. There is a new carpet and an old carpet on the floor. Once again, we're talking about 2 and both things are carpet. It's the same thing. But one is new and the other one is old. So there are not 2 new carpets, or there are not 2 old carpets. It's 1 new and 1 old. That's why we use there is. Okay? So we have finished with this one. Don't worry about it. If you say, teacher, I didn't know how to do it, we're going to keep practicing. I wanted you to fill this one, to complete this one, to see if you can do it. And then I will explain it later, like I'm doing it right now. But we're going to keep practicing with the questions and also the negative form that we haven't used it, but we're going to do it soon. Okay? So the last activity was about the numbers right here. So you just have to match. I hope you can see the lines. I'm going to point to the number and I'm going to read it. Okay? So the first one, 274, 306, 128, 765, 183, 450, 809. It's easy once you learn that the first number that you saw, 2, 3, 1, 7, 1, 5, and 8, it's going to be the first number here. Okay? 274, 2. 306, 3. Okay? We're going to keep practicing the numbers again. Then the second instruction, it says, circle the biggest number in each line. The biggest number right here was 762. Then we have 608. The next one is 583. And the last one is 620. Okay? So for this week, we have reading. Once again, remember we're talking about the farm and the animals that live in the farm. Grandparents' farm. There's the reading. We're going to read it completely on the next class, on the next video, next week. And now the instructions are, fill this chart about Wendy. Wendy is a girl who lives in the barn. You're going to read it right there in the farm. I'm sorry. And then it says, save the statement. Wait a minute. First we have the name, Wendy Blake. the age, how old is she? You have to read it to find out the answers. Then letter B, say if the statement are true or false. True or false. And then number 3, we have different sentences that you need to complete, true or false. Remember to use letter T to write true and letter F to write false. Then letter C, answer the following questions. Who does Wendy live with? What does she do on her free time and during the week? Okay, so that's an activity for this week. And then we have, once again, there is and there are. Okay, this one is also has a little bit of comprehension because after you wrote there is or there are on the lines, you have to complete these questions according to the sentences you have right here. But you have to complete this part first in order to complete these questions. Okay, so that's the activity for this week, second activity. And the last activity, it's about, right here. It's about numbers. As you saw in the last activity, you have to match the number with the name. Now you have to read the name and write the number right here. Okay? Remember, if you have 1 at the beginning, you have to write it at the beginning and then look at the next number. 46, that's the next number you need to write. And so on with the next numbers you have right there. And then we have 2 questions at the end that says, can you find a number bigger than 900? And the other question says, can you find a number smaller than 100? Okay, everything that you have or these answers that you need to complete here are going to be here. Can you find a number bigger than 900? You have to look at the numbers you write or you wrote and check if you wrote a number bigger than 900 and the number smaller than 200. Okay, so these are the activities for this week. I will see you next week to check it, and I hope I can receive more homeworks. Thank you once again, Ruby, Kentaro, Raul, for sending your homeworks. See you next week. Bye bye.